face-off between a sitting and a retired president. Former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta has this evening spoken out against what he termed acts of harassment and intimidation, and accused his successor, President William RUTO, of hounding his family. The former president spoke at the home of his first son, Jomo Muigai, in Karen here in Nairobi, where he said persons claiming to be police officers had arrived at the home to allegedly conduct a search. The fourth president told his successor's government to stop harassing his family and instead face him directly. Citizen TV's Serafin Achieng Ouma was at the scene of the rare press briefing by the former president.
This is the home of Jomo, the first son of former President Uhuru Kenyatta. The former president arrived here late evening to, in his words, defend his family.
Where is the leader of the team?
They have gone. They have just taken up.
According to the former president, his son's home was allegedly targeted for a raid by officers who wanted to disarm the family.
This incident, I leave to the lawyers, because they should tell me what they want with my children. Yeah? They want. They've removed their security. Now I hear they want to remove their personal weapons. So what? Are they wanting to do that because they are planning something? And if they are planning something, yeah, my only plea, don't plan against my mother, don't plan against my children, plan for me. If it is me you want, leave them alone. What do they have to do with anything? Yeah? How many people are licensed to hold weapons in this country? Yeah? Did they not follow the right procedure? Tell us, tell the world. If it's a question of illegal weapons, then tell the world, yeah, these people have illegal weapons, right? But if they are licensed weapons, how many people in Kenya have licensed weapons, even foreigners? All right? See, they followed the procedure, right? See, you withdrew their security, so they're not supposed to defend themselves. What do you want now?
The former head of state calling out the government over what he described as a well-orchestrated plot to harass and intimidate his family.
I have a whole minister of government staying there that is going to do I don't know what in front of my mother's house. I have people who have been guarding my mother for the last almost 50 years, withdrawn at night. I have now a situation where my son's home is being raided for things that I don't understand. So I ask myself, what does this government want?
On allegations that he is funding and collaborating with the opposition to frustrate the government.
The issues that Kenyans are talking about have nothing to do with me. Have you seen me in any of those events? Have you seen me talk about any of those events? Yeah? Now if you say that because of my association with Raila, am I not supposed to talk to my friends? Is that a crime in Kenya today? Yeah? Is that a crime? Maybe you should tell me. If it's a crime, maybe you should say, oh, it is a crime to associate with this individual, with this. I thought the only crime was to associate with terrorists.
Uhuru was categorical this evening that his silence does not mean submission.
The fact that I've been silent doesn't mean I'm scared. Come for me. What does my mother have to do with anything? What does my children have to do with anything? Kama shida yenu ni mimi, I'm here. Right? Yeah? They know where I am 24/7. Right? Why all this? Intimidate a 90-year-old woman. Intimidate children. Right? If it is me you want, come and tell us what you want.
He says that he is ready to face anyone keen on settling scores with him, but his family should be left alone.
And as you know, I have been quiet. But being quiet does not mean I will not defend my family. I will defend my family. Right? And I will defend it to the end. All right? I defended Kenya and I did my best for this country. Okay? You may not think, whoever has that opinion, that is an opinion. But according to me, I did the best I could do for my country. All right? And I handed over when my time was finished. And I will now do the best that I can do to defend my family.
Uhuru also vowed to firmly resist the plot to take over the Jubilee Party.
My idea and my plan was always to surrender my party. But what I completely rejected was the coup that was planned by this government to take over my party forcefully. And I said, let the members decide. But I will not hand over to some puppet group of people, all right, because they have government support. No, that is not democracy. Huh? That is not to say that I was not willing to hand over. I wanted to hand over. I was prepared to hand over. But what I found to be completely illegitimate and unacceptable in a democratic state is to be forced to hand over to a group of puppeteers. No. Huh? And I stood up and I said, let the members of Jubilee choose who they want to lead them. And that is the person I shall hand over to.